Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. I'm Cosmic Goddess Blue Star giving you your collective spread for the current energies. And we have just an abundance of cosmic shifts happening. This is for the up and coming 5-5 portal, the lunar Scorpio eclipse that will be on Friday, which is pretty exciting. But we also had Pluto going into retrograde in Aquarius. And you know, this is about deep transformation, renewal. This is where we heal generations, lineage. It is in fact ruled by Scorpio. So it's just really interesting how all these cosmic alignments happen, right? We have the Scorpio energy with this lunar full moon eclipse. So this is going to be diving deep into the emotional waters. Yeah, and so Pluto is going to be in retrograde for a couple of months, but it's a positive time. You know, a lot of times when we hear of retrograde, you know, especially we're all scarred, right? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, when Mercury goes into retrograde. So when we hear any planet going into a retrograde, we kind of like maybe our radar is up a little bit. But this is really where we, it's a more positive time. We can adjust easily to these major transitions. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. But anytime we have the opportunity to dive deep into the, you know, into our stuff, to heal, I'm all for it. You know, it is, you know, it's about death and rebirth. You know, this is a major transformation that we're moving through right now. The energy of 5 is change, right? It is transformation. We're going to be working with the Andromeda frequency on Friday with the event, and they are all about assisting us with change, with healing aspects of ourselves, bringing us back together into this state of unification, of oneness. I mean, so how can we not be excited for what is happening, or what's going to be happening in just a few short days? Even though we are already feeling all of these energies, you know, and Scorpio does bring out, and the eclipse, of course, it does bring out emotional energy of deep held issues. So don't be surprised if you're a little extra sensitive or emotional, or if, you know, your triggers start coming up with this. You know, you might want to run from it, especially if you're that type of person that's been one of your, you know, patterns of running from situations, especially tending to like emotional issues. This is about facing your fears and, you know, getting to that place of empowerment, you know, emerging stronger and more empowered. So this is a big gateway that we're moving through. So I'm going to do just a quick, I got a random couple of decks here that I just felt pulled to use for today, and we'll just go through what the collective is going to be moving through with the cards here. So let's see. Okay, I'm being pulled to choose a card here. All right, you guys like my shirt here, right? Look, I'm offering free wisdom today. My husband got this for me a couple of years ago. Okay, oh, that one just popped out. Okay, so this one here is about connecting to the divine on the inside and out. It's represented by a circle within a circle. And that's exactly what we are, and that's exactly what we're going to be moving through with this 5-5 Andromeda connection event, because it is all about knowing the God self, knowing the divine on the inside and out. So you're going to have situations that are going to reflect that to you, okay? Like where maybe you are feeling separate from source or separate from yourself, or something comes up that really brings this to light, and you start your journey back to oneness and knowing that you are this incredible being and have this wisdom, wisdom of your soul. And that's really even like my shirt here, right? You know, wisdom. This is about activating parts within yourself that hold this deep soul wisdom, your deep soul wisdom. And that's really also what this 5-5 portal is about bringing in this awareness. In the dimensional sessions that I do, the fifth dimension, the fifth dimension is the incarnation chamber, and it is your to-do list of understanding and moving back to source in this lifetime. But it is also in the soul plan reading charts that I do, it is about honoring who you are, honoring all aspects of who you are. It is about empowerment, moving forward. You know, it's connected to the right foot, you know, symbolizing stepping forward, taking that leap of faith. And that's really what this is, this portal, the 5-5. It's that forward movement, one step in front of the other, you know, move through that change, move through that fear, and come free, become free. And that's that connection with the soul that this card represents. So it is a beautiful connection to your soul. Now I have this other card that's just, this other deck that's just been kind of popping out, you know, so let's use this one next. Okay, oh, there we go. Let's see. Dream. So this card is dream. Wish upon a star. And of course, perfect, because this is about utilizing this full moon energy to really bring your dreams into manifest. Taking those action steps, remember the one foot in front of the other, taking those action steps to bring what you really want, what you deserve, right? What reality you want to live in and experience. Okay, so dream big. This is a great moon. 5-5 change. What do you want to change in your life? What's not working for you? What needs to shift so you can really build that connection to the oneness within you and this incredible, you know, planet where we get to be the creators of our reality. So beautiful, 2 cards already. So here, let's pull from this deck. This is Angels of Atlantis. Let's see, right here I feel. Oh, Haniel, integrity. Haniel is the angel of grace. And this is scales too, integrity. So that makes a lot of sense too with the Pluto going into retrograde and the clarity with the 5-5, you know, bringing in these scales of justice, bringing in that integrity. So think about 5, clarity, change. So what within your life, maybe, you know, there's something that you have had lack of integrity, or you're seeing this in your, you know, professional, you know, business, you know, career, with bosses or co-workers, or maybe in personal relationships. So Haniel, the angel of grace, working with these energies of the 5-5, bringing about that change, bringing about that clarity, and all these necessary steps, like I said, that you need to take to bring back the balance in your life, and to use that first card, that soul's wisdom, that journeying back to that soul's wisdom, which entails really being of high integrity, you know, pure mind, pure thought, pure words. You know, this is all about that. And that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, which is, you know, Aquarian energy is how you're using your thoughts for the greater good, not just for your own personal self, but for the collective. So Haniel coming in this card spread, working with us. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message. So let's see here. I got another one. I think this is the Goddess deck. I just pulled it, so I just felt pulled to use this deck today. So here we go. We got the Butterfly Maiden Transformation. Here, I'll show you that. Well, there you go. I mean, that's about, the message says it. It says you are experiencing enormous change right now, so bring on these blessings. So perfect, again, the transformation of the butterfly, right? Coming out of the cocoon, you know, making these steps to heal, making these steps to bring what you want in your life, you know, how you can be more joyful, how can you be more happy, you know, even how can you focus more inner devotion on your spiritual path, on your path inward. That goes right back to that first card that I pulled with the divine on the inside and the outside. So you're moving through these changes ultimately to get to that first card, which is completely connected and knowing that you are the divine on the inside and outside, and with that comes incredible wisdom, soul wisdom, soul connection. So that's beautiful. Okay, so here we have one more. I have a couple more decks. We're only at 11 minutes. I try to do this under 15 minutes, so let's see what the next card is going to be. Wow, Krishna. And what did I just say? This is devotion, inner devotion. So this is very obvious that this transformation that we're going through with this 5-5 portal is about really going back to that first card through these changes, spiraling back to the oneness, which is exactly what we're going to be doing on the 5-5 portal eclipse, because we're going to be working with the spiral galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy, and the Andromedans are all about helping you through massive transformation. Here you go, the Butterfly Maiden right here, and bringing about this process, the spiral back into your oneness, into yourself, which is the first card that we pulled here. So, and we have Krishna, you know, it represents Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, Krishna consciousness. It is really devoting an inner wisdom, inner path, spiral back to yourself, to that part of you that is the highest aspect, which really is what, when we say Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, Krishna consciousness, it's all of the same thing, the 333. That if you're starting to see that, that's what that represents. And this is our journey back to integration and enlightenment. Yeah. So it's really interesting. This card is just popping out at me, and Green Tara has been coming around for the last couple of days. And I was going to put up I have a candle of her, and it has rosemary and sage in it. And I just haven't gotten to it yet. And here she is. She's just jumping out right out at me. Look, so I put this up this morning in this is her candle, the Green Tara candle. And this is her my little statue that I have, and I just put this in my healing room today, so I think I'm going to put that up. The Green Tara, you know, for those of you, well, let's think about this. You know, the Green Tara represents supreme protection, moving beyond limitation. Oh geez, this makes so much sense. So the Andromeda energy is all about moving through that freedom and being fluid and breaking away from those chains around us that where we become limited, our fears. So this is why she's been hovering around in my house and my energy field, because she is the supreme liberator. She's the goddess of liberation, where she will help you break away from those fear cycles, from those patterns that we go into of self-suffering and fear, or not feeling protected. So it is amazing. I'm going to bring her energy in when we're doing the Andromeda activation, because this is just validating it for me here. So her mantra, the Om Tada Tu Tade Tude Soha, is a mantra that you can speak that will help to, one, shift your mind and to focus on knowing that you are safe. But her whole mantra is about shifting your consciousness out of that fear. And that is what the consciousness of Andromeda is all about. So we have our Milky Way consciousness, and then we're moving into, eventually, a couple billion years, but we're moving into the Andromeda galaxy, like physically, where our Milky Way is heading towards that. So I did a post the other day, a video post, and I talked about all of that, how our consciousness is moving up to and going to merge with the Andromeda galaxy and its consciousness, which is of the highest. I am from Andromeda, so this is part of where my soul has originated from. And yeah, it is just incredible wisdom. So going back to that first card, is soul wisdom, traveling all the way back into the divine, knowing the divine on the inside and the out. All right, so we're almost out of time here because I'm at 16 minutes. So let's pull just one more card here. Well, let's just do two. Hold on. Let's see. Perfect. Let's see. Hello from heaven. Archangel Aziel, so beautiful. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of your worries, feel your blessings. So for those of you who maybe just have lost somebody or moving through that, a person crossing over, sending you lots of love and blessings. But just knowing that they are around, they're just a thought away, placing your hands on your heart and just saying their name and bringing them in. But they're comforting you during these times of change, because it has to do with this big shift. And maybe this will be part of releasing some of that deep loss within your heart, with this 5-5 portal. Think about Scorpio energy, where really intense and passionate. It's water, and it is about death and rebirth, and this is a death and rebirth time that we're moving through. And yeah, we can think about this as the full moon, time to burn away, let go, be free of that pain, be free of that grief and that loss. So yeah, that's a card for us here. Okay, and I got, well, the 5 of Cups, so this is about mourning and loss of trust. It is an emotion card, regret. So this is, again, the Green Tower energy, letting go of that, or even Azrael, a death of ourselves, for holding on to loss or disappointment or regret with something. This is the time with this 5-5 portal to make these changes and let go. So that makes a lot of sense that this card is here and present for our collective reading here. And it's time to heal, time to let go of what those pains or our own regrets and disappointments, and move forward, right? New way, new consciousness, new perspective. So there you have it, my friends. Here is your collective card pull for this up and coming beautiful portal of change on Friday, May 5th, with the lunar solar eclipse in Scorpio. So there you have it. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and namaste.